Welcome to another episode of the Money Wheel Podcast. The journey to wealth starts here with your host, Don Shade.
Hello, my friend and future millionaire. Welcome to this episode of the Money Wheel. My name is Don Shade. Today I want to talk to you about New Year's resolutions. And I know what you're thinking already. Wait a minute, Don, it's not New Year's. Yeah, I realize that. Let me point something out to you. How much stuff do you get done the first couple days of January? You get a lot of stuff done, right? And the reason is you've decided this year is going to be different than last year. I'm going to do this different. I'm going to do that different. And it works for a week or two. And then you kind of fall back into the old ruts, the habits. Let me ask you this. How much stuff do you get done the day before vacation? The average person can get like a couple weeks worth of stuff done the day before vacation because it's stuff they want to get out of the way and they don't want to deal with it when they come back. They write a list and they plan out everything they do. Everything's a strategic move. So I can get all this stuff done and I don't have to worry about any of it when I'm on vacation. What if you treated every day like it was the day before vacation? And you learn to use your time that effectively. What if every day was a new year for you? Everybody has days that life gets in the way, and you can't help that. But what if you were able to write goals that night for the next day, and that morning you were able to wake up and you were on track with what you needed to do and things were moving forward the way you wanted them to? What if you treated every day like the day before vacation and you gave it your all? I mean, seriously, just decided, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to learn these skills no matter what it takes. And I'll tell you what happens. Everybody needs a break. But here's what it comes down to. Let's say you do that all week, Monday to Friday. Every evening you write a list of stuff that's going to happen and the time you're going to put into your business and it's moving forward. Then come the weekend when you have family events and other things you want to do, you don't even have to think about your business. You can walk away, you can enjoy your family life because you know that you've put your time in, you've done the work to get yourself towards the goals that you're reaching for. Here's where a lot of people have the problem, and I went through this for a while. I had stuff in my head that I knew I needed to do to make my business move forward. And what happened was life would get in the way and some of that stuff wouldn't get done. And I would be beating myself up over it. And then I would get involved in some kind of plan over the weekend on this or that should have been a fun thing. But what was I thinking about? The stuff I should have done during the week for my business. And all I got done was beating myself up over and over. If you use the process I'm telling you here, where every evening you write down a list of what's going to happen the next day. And you know what? You're not going to be perfect every day on every list. Learn to forgive yourself and move forward with it. The thing we're looking to do here is improve your progress. Some of you have never had a business before. You don't know how to plan things out along with your daily life. Where am I going to fit this in? Where's the time going to come from? You're not going to get any more time. You just have to learn how to prioritize it. So with all that being said, this is something I want you to think about and start looking at moving your business forward to reach the goals that you want to hit. This is part of the process of building your $1 million roadmap. That's everything I have for today's episode of The Money Wheel. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for listening to the Money Wheel Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and like the podcast. For everything that was talked about in today's amazing show, go to moneywheelpodcast.com and get today's show notes, past episodes, and most importantly, you can connect with Don Shade on all his social media platforms. Again, at moneywheelpodcast.com. If you are just looking to email Don, you can email him at don@moneywheelpodcast.com. For a list of all our tools, we use in our business, you can go to moneywheelpodcast.com/resources. Again, thank you for listening to today's podcast, and see you in our next episode of the Money Wheel Podcast.